What's up, nerds? I got a fun little fact that some of you guys might actually know already, especially any Fallout 3 fans out there, but I find it interesting, so I'm going to talk about it anyways. Now, you see, that fact is in regards to the Broken Steel DLC, specifically the part of it where you take a train from the Presidential Metro to the Adams Air Force Base, except for the fact that you actually don't. The train isn't real. Well, like, the train is real. I guess as real as an animated train could be, but it's the movement of the train that isn't actually real. But clearly, we see the train moving along the tracks when we use it. So what's actually happening here? Well, let's get into that. You see, if you use console commands to go underneath the train, what you'll actually see under there is this. And yes, it is what you think it is. That is a man wearing the train like a hat. And how this guy sitting under the tracks moves the train is he runs really fast along the same path that the tracks go on. So that's all it is. Yeah, guys, tell me what you guys think of that. Mystery solved. I guess it was an easy one with that one. I'll see you guys later. Just kidding, that isn't actually real either. Now, this picture did get popular a few years back when it was posted to Reddit, I believe. I don't know. I don't do that much research for these videos. But yeah, it also isn't actually how the train moves. So how is this sucker getting down the track? Well, for that, we had to dig deep. Deeper than I think I've ever dug for any of these videos. Just kidding. It's actually right there on the Presidential Metro wiki page. If you go to the wiki page for the train station, it tells you right there how it moves. So let's look at it. You see, how the train actually moves is when you activate it, an item is equipped to your character that takes up the glove slot. But instead of being a glove, what it actually is like a box around you that looks like the interior of the train station, and then you are moved really fast along the track. You see why I wanted to talk about this with you guys? This shit is hilarious. And the reason they're able to make that happen is because no actual item in the game takes up that glove slot, even if the outfit does have gloves. Why would they have it work this way? Well, I don't actually know. I assume they couldn't get an actual moving train system without crashing their entire engine. And to be fair, when it comes to animation stuff, that's not really where Bethesda's good at. So instead, we got them going this route where like an amusement park doesn't really make a roller coaster, but they make a theater with seats that move and a screen that like plays a roller coaster. I'm talking about you, Universal. Actually, honestly, I really like the Simpsons ride, to be fair. But here's the thing. I know there are people that will say this is dumb and lazy, as well as people that are going to say this is ingenuity. But let's put all of that aside for a minute. This is f***ing hilarious. This is one of the funniest ways I've ever seen of making a vehicle move in a video game. Could you imagine seeing this from an outside point of view? It would be simultaneously the funniest and scariest shit that they have ever seen in their lives. In all seriousness though, I am on the side of this being ingenuity. Funny, dumb looking ingenuity, but ingenuity nonetheless. I mean, being fair, these games have some of the most vast and open worlds of any game series on the market. So if they gotta cut a couple corners here and there, hey, do what you gotta do. Plus, come on, like, don't you love that these are the corners to get cut? Because what the fuck? Besides, if you disagree and you think it's lazy, just be happy that they got it eventually with Nuka World. Alright, later nerds.